I'm Andreas Vecchiet, and I'm hosting today's episode of the Moneyverse Show with our personal finance expert, Lionel Lee. This show is all about helping you navigate the world of money, be on top of your personal finances, such as income, bills, debts, savings, mortgages, investments, taxes, and family commitments. The show is also about answering your personal finance questions with the help of experts who are experienced with money and have practical suggestions. Our show is purely for education. We are not a financial services organization, and you will never be sold any financial products or receive information that originates from any financial institution. Comments shared and exchanged in this show are for your personal educational benefit only. In today's show, we answer Vasajit's methods crypto question with the help of a guest expert who has tenure in this space. Anndy Lian joins us from Singapore. He is an intergovernmental blockchain advisor and best-selling book author of NFT From Zero to Hero and Blockchain Revolution 2030. Andy, welcome to the Moneyverse Show.
Hi, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. Love to share more ideas and insights.
Thank you very much. My co-host, Lionel Lee, needs no detailed introduction. He is a recognized money expert and author of Journey into the Moneyverse, the Money Habits coloring book for kids, available on the Amazon US website. Our member Vasajit just started dipping his toes into the crypto waters. So what, in your opinion, Andy, is the strategy that Vasajit should follow regarding crypto for someone brand new, inexperienced, doesn't know that world very well, but is keen to experiment at least and see where that might lead him in terms of his personal finance journey?
Again, it depends on how much he wants to raise, right? So if he's really very new and just want to have a feel of how things are like, I would suggest them just buying Ethereum or Bitcoin, right? So it's a lot easier for them to manage. You know, the price fluctuation, I mean, it can be a few thousand, you know, for Bitcoin, BTC, and a few in the hundreds, you know, in terms of price fluctuation for Ethereum, ETH. You know, so I felt that they should go for he should go for the top two coins right now, just to have a hang of how things are like and how he could, you know, get into the space and learn more about, you know, the cryptocurrency. But I would also suggest two other things. So the first thing is, of course, if you want to go for a very safe route, you know, you could always go and do the buying and selling in an exchange, right? So you could be doing that with Binance. You could be doing that with Bybit, for example, or even Coinbase. But I would love to give two other suggestions to them. One is open a wallet that is totally decentralized. All right. When I say decentralized, you know, I'm talking about maybe a Web3 wallet. It could be this OKX Web3 wallet. That's number one. Or
sorry, Andy, could you explain what a wallet means to our viewers?
A wallet to your viewer could be something like a bank account, you know, in some ways, you know, but it resides on your on your device, right? So when I say Binance and Bybit, for example, most of us perceive it as a centralized exchange, and is all controlled within a centralized environment, right? So that is one, right? So if he is really very new, all he needs to do is to sign up on Binance, for example. You know, that's one of the main exchanges in the world, the top one. Sign up on Binance, you know, convert your fiat currency into cryptocurrency. Could be a USDT stablecoin, US dollar equivalent in the crypto space, and then buy it straight away from Binance, right? So that is one way. I think that is a very simple, straightforward way that they can straight away experience. But why I'm suggesting doing a more decentralized manner, it could be using a Trust wallet, Token Pocket, you know, or OKX Web3 or Binance Web3. These are all decentralized wallet, which means you hold your keys, you hold your private keys, you hold your own asset in your own phone. So it's like a bank account. Why I ask them to do that is because then they can experience how decentralized finance is going to be like, right? So when I talk about decentralized finance, there's a lot of things that you can do, right? You could you could use that wallet, to invest and look into new projects that are not listed on all these big exchanges, right? These are all like the new stocks, right? So you use that chance to look at good projects that can bring you good amount of access, so using that kind of wallet would actually give you a little bit more edge, in terms of your investing, right? Not only those big tokens that are really listed on the big exchanges, you are effectively looking for new tokens, new gems that could give you a straightforward, maybe 2x, 5x in 1 or 2 days. Of course, you might lose everything, right? But high risk, high return. So I would suggest looking at setting up another wallet that is more decentralized, so that you could enjoy some of the benefits that of new tokens, and also you use that particular wallet to do some DeFi activities. There could be some simple tasks where you stake some of these new tokens and get a higher return during that period of time before they are being listed on the bigger exchanges. So there's a lot of things that can be done, for him. But in a very short note is just buying BTC and ETH, which is Bitcoin and Ethereum. Maybe do it on a centralized exchange just for the first time. Get a hang out of it, look at how the market moves, then slowly he can, look into setting up other wallets that can bring him other forms of investments or other forms of surprises,
Okay, thank you for that. Just one quick question, conscious of time. Is it possible to buy a bit of a Bitcoin? For example, if a Bitcoin is worth $100,000 and you've only got $200, can you buy 2% or 0.2% of that?
Of course.
You can. Good.
Of course. And if you are going to do a smaller amount, then you should do it in the centralized exchanges, because the transaction fees are much lower, and you could always do that. I have friends who have been doing this religiously every month, for the last 5 years. Every month when she gets her salary, she puts about 500 to 1,000 just into Bitcoin, and every month, every year, continuously for 5 years she has been doing that, and the returns are not bad, man. I saw her wallet the other day. I was like, that's not bad. That's really not bad. Really.
So that's taking a slower approach with dollar cost averaging over time. So that deals with the ups and downs of the Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Thank you. That just want to remind our viewers, this is not personal financial advice. This is general educational information only, because that was a very, very detailed explanation. And do your research before you do anything. And this is part of that process. So thank you, Andy.
No problem.
So based on your experience so far, as a last question, what's the largest amount or largest sum of money in the millions that you've seen gone into cryptocurrency, based on what you've been doing so far, and perhaps with the platforms that you've been involved with?
I think the most interesting part is not about how much you invest into it. I always tell my friends about this in some of my private groups. It's not about how much you put into it, is who you put into it, and how many and what kind of ROI you're getting back, right? So sometimes I give you an example. Just more recently, I bought into a project that has a market cap of 2 million. All right, I'm not going to say how much I put in, because I didn't. Maybe it's already on Twitter, but it's fine. So I put in at 2 mil, and then within a week, or maybe not really a week, maybe about 8 days, it went up to at max about 110 million market cap, right? And then within my own personal group, I said maybe it will hit about 120, But I told them very specifically that I'm going to sell off at about 80, between 80 to 90. So I sold off everything. And then at the end, of course, the price dropped to about, I think now it's about 40 mil, right? So you just imagine from 2 mil to the exit point of 80 mil, how many X's are these? I think that is the kind of fun that at least I'm experiencing, and I hope more people can look into this with smaller amount of money just to try, and many people will say that this is more like a lottery ticket. I think sometimes, yes, it is, but sometimes it's all about your personal judgment, how you want to accept the risk, and then how you think that is going to be the next big thing, right? Of course, always look at long term and short term. So that to me was a more shorter term play. But I think with the amount of return and the fun that I had, is definitely a lot more fulfilling than in some of the other instances where you put in, maybe a couple of 100,000, and then the return could be over 5 years, and then you get back like a 20%, because of all the different lockups and so forth. So, sometimes it's just having fun that is more important, than anything else, honestly.
Yeah, thanks so much, Andy. Again, it's great to have your perspective as a veteran in the space, giving us insights in terms of how to take it slow, make sure that you put time and effort to understand what the options are, and also then taking, I guess, the risks, and understanding what your risk appetite is in relation to the risk that you want to take, and also, I guess to a certain extent, a bit of luck comes in as well with the market being so vibrant. But again, thank you so much for being with us today and being so open and willing to share.
No problem. Thank you, guys.
Good on you, Andy. Fascinating session. Thanks everyone for watching. To follow our videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel, I Want a Better Life. We welcome other crypto experts to join us in this series about cryptocurrency. If you would like to join us, please visit us on our contact page on our website, www.intothemoneyverse.com. That's one word, intothemoneyverse.com. See you next time. Thank you.